I get no impression you even want to be here.
We are here, and we're not going anywhere.
There's gonna be a showdown. Next. It just takes two. It takes two to get up and sing, but only one lucky viewer will win a Nissan Dualis just by voting. Combining the best of a sporty hatch and an SUV, this is a true compact crossover vehicle. So vote and be in the running to win the Nissan Dualis.
Well, how do we put this? Last week, one of our couples was subjected to an unprecedented serve by our judges. And as Ross said, this isn't the kind of show where we try and cut people off at the knees, but our judges did wound Paul O'Brien, saying that he hasn't improved in the 6 weeks of the competition. Now, he may have come last every week, but don't think for a minute that the attack will stop Home and Away's happy cop. He's pulled on the bulletproof vest, and he's not going down without a fight.
Well, last night was quite bittersweet for us. On one hand, I really felt that it was Paul's best performance by a long way, and we still managed to have a good time despite what the judges said.
You just don't give... I get no impression you even want to be here.
Well, you know
Let
what,
him
Jake,
go.
you know what? We respect your opinion.
Yeah.
And obviously people are voting for Paul and respecting his journey on this show, but I really feel that a lot of people at home, you know, have been seeing his improvements increment by increment every week.
I haven't seen a moment of improvement in 6 weeks.
I guess more than being affected by their comments, it's just it's the self-doubt of going, well, maybe I can't sing.
I wanted to really get serious with Paul this week. I think I kind of went out on a limb last week, you know, to talk to the judges about how he really felt. And I really hope that that's encouraged him to put himself on the line a little bit more as well. I brought him here to my school, which is where everything kind of began for me, and I'm hoping that that's going to, you know, inspire him to get a little bit more passionate about things.
Each week the nerves are lessening a bit, so that's
yeah, I guess it's that time when it's just time just to throw caution to the wind and do it with the band and
step up.
There you go.
And I am enjoying myself, and I do want to be on the show, and I will sing better.
Bruised, battered and back to prove them wrong with a swing classic from Bobby Darin. Will this be the one that brings our two contenders tonight back from the brink? It's Paul and Jade.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white.
Just a jackknife has old McHeath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight.
On the sidewalk, ooh, Sunday morning, lies a body just oozing life.
And someone sneak around the corner, 'cause that's
Someone be Mack tonight. There's a tugboat down by the river, don't you know?
ooh, if that's the man bag, just to move it on down.
Oh, that cement is just, it's there for the weight, dear.
Ooh, Papa, get your tin.
Oh, Mack, he's back in town. Yeah, Jenny Diver. Ooh, Suki Tawdry. Look out for Lionel in ya. Hey, Lucy Brown. Oh, that blindfold's on the right, babe. Now that Mackie's back in town. Look out, old Mack, he's back.
Give first standing ovation. Proud mum and dad in the front row.
So supportive.
They're here. You found the genre. That rocked.
I love the genre. I still halfway through went, what am I doing?
No, but you
Hit
brought
the
it
mic.
home.
It was lovely. It was good to be here.
We, It is great to have you here. Look, obviously the judges' comments last week were pretty hard-hitting, and you don't tend to give much away normally here with us on stage, but did it hurt a little bit inside?
Definitely, yeah. I got so nervous tonight again, and sort of last week I got over that, and it's back to that. Tremble, did you see the point?
I know. I mean it.
Oh, I'm so strong right now.
You little Frank Sinatra. You. Are you happy with his performance? Because rebounding is the hard part, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think it's tough to come back every week, you know, especially from last week. We didn't have a great time. So I think in a way maybe you were nervous, but I actually think the nerves might have helped you out tonight. I thought it was a really great job.
Well, he said he did it out of love. The man who threw that anvil at your head is James.
Love you.
We're going to start with you, mate, with this performance.
Oh, really? Do you think? Oh, okay. Look, we were tough last week, and during the first part of this series, I've been watching and thinking, there's something there. What is it? Why is it coming out? Who knew you could swing? Nice. That was fine. It was excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know, it was all there in your body. You were swinging along. There was this lovely sort of, you know, Frank Sinatra, Bobby Darin voice coming out of there. There was a little doo-bee-doo-boo here and there. It was just terrific. Thank you.
Amanda.
Well, Paul, you know what I think? I think you checked your ego at the door tonight, and look what you achieved by doing it. Fantastic. Everybody agrees? I think the other thing is that, seriously, we were worried we were going to actually feed you to the sharks for choosing that song, because we were terrified, but you really did do very well. It's a bit like seeing a light turn on inside of somebody, and finally you get it. Well done.
Ross.
Well, see, our tough love worked. It's either that or you found a potion that helped you to sing in tune. So that was by far your best performance of the entire series, you know. A small step for It Takes Two, a giant step for swinging Paul O'Brien.
I agree. Look, sometimes, Paul, I think you have to be pushed to find your mettle, and for whatever reason, that is definitely the best you have sung, and that is the most in tune you have sung, and you held a harmony really solidly with Jade, and that is the first time you've done that, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow. You made headlines for all the wrong reasons last week, but all the right reasons tonight. How do you react to that?
Thank you, guys. Cheers. They've got a tough job. I understand being a judge. It's not one of the things you want to do when you grow up, that's for sure. But good on you guys, yeah.
Good on you for carrying us home tonight. We hope that you remain in the competition nice and strong, watching you grow, and that's what we like about this show. It's the journey, don't they so? We'll grab those scores right after the break, and also our very own Ian Moss breaks out with the Beatles, with John Stevens and Jack Jones by his side. Before the break, Paul and Jade answered their critics in style with a swinging number that earned them a standing ovation. So to vote for Paul, SMS Paul to 1977.
It's official. You're a swinging sensation, mate. How do you feel? The judges have just ranged you with praise.
I'm a swinger. I feel great. It's really nice to come through on the other side. Thank you, guys.
And there's no doubting your effort, because you popped a couple of buttons during the performance, which I like to see.
Yeah.
Next week, if you get through, what are you going to sing?
We've got a bit of Elvis.
And a bit of Ray Charles.
Well, now that you've been told that swing's your thing, how are you going to approach those two genres?
I'm just going to make it a swing song with their... I made that
just
up.
transform everything into a Rat Pack classic.
I'll just slow it down a little and...
All right, let's see if we can get an upward swing from our judges' scores.
Marina Pryor.
Huge improvement, 8.
James Valentine.
I can see you sniffing at the big scores. Tonight, a 7.
Amanda Pellman.
Let's hope the performance saves you. It's a 7.
And Ross Wilson.
I'm giving an 8.
Yeah. That's your highest score of this series.
It is.
That is brilliant.
Hello.
You're also our last couple, which means it's time for us to check the Nissan Dual's full-time leaderboard. On top, we have Virginia and Ian on 38, Julia and David, 35, Russell and Kate are on 33, Paul and Jade, 30, and Candace and Anthony are on 28. What's one thing that you've taught us, Paul? It's that the judges' scores are not the final story. Your votes are at home are just as important. So make sure you get to it at the end of the show. Start.